you are me, and we are all together. See how they run like pigs from the gun, see how they fly. I'm crying, sitting on a cornflake, waiting for the van to come. Corporation t-shirt, stupid bloody Tuesday, man. You let a naughty boy, you let your face grow long. I am the Eggman, they are the Eggman. I am the walrus, cuckoo-ca-choo, Mr. City Policeman, city pretty little policeman in a row. See how they fly like Lucy in the sky, see how they run. I'm crying. Custard, shooting from a dead dog's eye. Crapple like a fish, right pornographic priestess. Boy, you better naughty girls, you let your knickers down. I am the Eggman, they are the Eggman. I am the walrus, cuckoo-ca-choo. Sitting in an English garden waiting for the sun. If the sun don't come, you get a tan standing in the English rain. I am the Eggman, they are the Eggman. I am the walrus, cuckoo-ca-choo, cuckoo-ca-choo. Expert texted joking smokers, don't you think the Joker laughs at you? See how they smile like pigs in the sty, see how they snide. I'm crying. Semolina filled shirt, climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Elementary penguin singing Harry Krishna, man, you should have seen them, kid, can I get out and pole? I am the Eggman, they are the Eggman. I am the walrus, cuckoo-ca-choo, 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 cuckoo-ca-choo. That's a nice effect. Never did that before. Well, I think I have. I never really listened to it on the earphones before, so I didn't know that it was that cool. Hey, guys, welcome to Beer and Songs with Brian. Excuse me, Slippers. There's going to be a lot of that tonight. That cold that I kicked like 2 weeks ago, it's back. It's not as bad this time. It's just a dry, constant cough. So you'll be hearing that a lot tonight. But welcome to the show. It's Beer and Songs with Brian. It should say Beer and Songs and Coughing with Brian. Feel free to count. That was one cough. You know, good to see you, Kyle Holmes. Good to see you, Dog Zaladay. How you doing, Ferris One? Hey, die. Hey, Zadora Delina. Hey, Gary, only one of you Pauls. Hey, Jay Pass Diora. Took me a while to get that right. And as somebody already said in the chat, I saw, and hello to all you lurkers. I know I got a lot of people that just come and they watch. That's totally cool. I had somebody come to me last weekend at the Florida Renaissance Fair, say, I come to that show every now and then. I just want you to know I see it. I never comment. And I go, why? It's part of the fun. They go, I'm shy. I just want to hear a couple songs, laugh at some jokes. I usually tip you, then I leave. I'm like, okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that. But, you know, make yourself welcome because it's fun. That's cough number 2, by the way. And that's 3. I don't know if that was like a little coughing moment of 2 coughs. Do you count them that way? Right? That's too much echo or reverb. Turn that down a bit. I don't know if I count them that way. That was like one little moment of coughing. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I really don't care. I'm going to be coughing. Hey, Kelly Rose, good to see you. The show's called Beer and Songs with Brian. I sing songs. You make requests. I look them up on a website called ultimateguitar.com. I'm relatively well-versed in music from a guy in my generation. I'm 38, so keep that in mind. So nothing too old. Well, just add 20 to that. Actually, not add 18 to that. Yeah, me do math well. Make a song request in the chat. I will see it, or one of my mods will see it. Either way, I'll eventually get to it or not, because there are times when you guys make song requests, I don't know them at all. Oh, that's okay. I am the Rook. You guys are good sports. I am the Rook. The Instagram girls. You're very lovely. Isn't that nice, though? Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. You didn't have to do that, but that was very, very sweet of you, Instagram girls. Are you going to use that handle now with your friends? You know? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know what your real names are, but if let's say your names are Karen and Leah, call us the Instagram girls. See, there you go. I gave you a little something. I am the Rook, which means you only travel in straight lines. First time seeing you, they loved it. Oh, cool, great. Well, thank you. I am the Rook, and you weren't really a problem. And we talk about that occasionally on my Patreon. I try to have fun with that. I try to be silly with it. And I think I even talked to my patrons about it. I'm never really offended. It's only when people are rude, and you guys were not rude. So there you go. But tonight you're on notice. All right. I am the Rook. All right. Do whatever the hell you want. Well, don't do whatever you want. Be nice. Don't hurt people tonight. Hey, it's a show about beer too. I found this in the cooler at my liqueur store. I was very happy to find it because I love this IPA by this brewery. This is not the IPA. As you guys know, we're trying to drink lower alcohol beers. At the start of the show, we'll eventually get to the stronger stuff. This, as you can see right there above my finger, I'm embarrassed by my finger, my polish, so just try to ignore that. That's a 5.6. What is that? Is that like a little bit above a Bud or a little below? I don't know what that is. So not a super heavy beer. That's a whole pint of it, which is good. It's going to fill me with not too much alcohol. I like the Made West IPA. I've never tried. Oh, by the way, I kind of started talking without telling you. It's the Made West Coast Pale Ale. Now, I don't know what that means. West Coast Pale Ale would imply Sierra Nevada, right? That's the most classic. Don't forget, this is a pint glass. I always try to pour it perfectly, but I kind of screwed up. Look at that. Almost a commercial pour. Almost. There, a commercial pour. Ooh, that's yummy. An adjective not normally used with beer, but is that yummy? That is yummy. I just got beer on my guitar. I'm not going to rate that just yet. Mosaic, Simcoe. I don't recognize these words. Oh, the kind of hops they are. West Coast Ale bursting with bright citrus. Yep. Fruity hop complexity. Sure. Notes of blueberry, guava, and pine. I never understand the notes. I don't taste blueberry. Finishes crisp and refreshing. I do agree with that. Made West Brewing. Where are they located? They're down here, right? Are they up north? With a name like West, I would assume it's here somewhere. Here we go. Dunlun Street, Ventura, California. So Ventura Highway. Hey, Kid Stace, good to see you. Subscribe to Tier 1, whatever that means. Again, I have no idea what that means. Hey, Zombie Bunny. And again, like I just said, welcome to the new people. And I think one new person jumped aboard just to make themselves known. So I appreciate that. I am the Rook. Everybody else, if you're watching the show, you're a bit of a, you're shy. Everybody in my show is nice. We're always nice. We're good people. We're going to be silly. We're going to be dumb. We certainly are not going to sing songs beautifully because I'm not a great singer. I've got a bit of a cold. So this voice you're hearing right now, that's about what you're going to hear all night. Well, I go walking after midnight out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I go walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. You specifically. Yes, you. stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm as lonesome as I can be. Nowhere near as good as Patsy Cline. Out walking after midnight. Technically, it's always after midnight. You know, whenever you do a joke about the Gremlins, right, in the Gremlin movie, called Gremlins. I'm an idiot. Don't feed them after midnight, right? You hear that joke a lot. People add it to all kinds of fun little things on the internet. Well, remember not to feed them after midnight. Ha, ha, ha. Technically, it is always after midnight. That's how time works. It's 5:13 in Los Angeles. It's after 5 p.m. It was after 5 p.m. at 4:45 before I started the show. It was after the previous day's 5 p.m. See? So that little Chinese guy that tried to warn Mr. Peltzer, am I getting that right? I think I'm getting this right. Peltier? It was that country star. Remember the country star? Oh, come on, nerds. The country star that played Peltier's father, remember, it's Danny Peltier, and he invented stuff. And he's, is he the guy that did the narration for Dukes of Hazzard? No, that's a different guy. That's Merle Haggard, right? It was 5 p.m. an hour. Well, sure, where you live. Oh, watching the detectives. There's good songs coming in. I better get back to this song. Hey, there's a bridge. We all love our bridges. Stop to see the weeping willows. Took a risk there. Went right back to the song. By the way, this is 2 digressions, so you should be drinking. Hoyt Axton, thank you. I do that a lot. So to the new people that are watching me, for regular people, which nobody here is regular. You're all weird in your own way. I'm rarely going to get through a song. That's kind of the fun of the show. It's like you get a song request, Mr. Comedy Fun Guy starts singing with his croaky voice. He's got a cold, he's going to cough, and he's going to go off on little tangents because I'm distracted by things. Squirrel! Did you guys hear that motorcycle just go by? Double shot digression. That can be your job fairest one unless Mark shows up. Okay, but here was the risk. I'm sorry, I digress. I forgot to tell you. I talk for a while. My brain is no longer in the right key for the song, or I'm not saying I was guaranteed to be the wrong key of the song, but as soon as I went right into it, my finger's on the F. You like when my finger's on the F, don't you? See, that sounds dirty, but I can't think of any erogenous thing that starts with an F. Well, foot. To make the joke of being sexy. And I went right into it, and I got the key right. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on my pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, the night wind just whispered to me, I'm as lonesome as I can be. Go out walking after midnight. That's right, we should have key change in the moonlight. Just hoping you may be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me. Wait, that's better. It's a better ending. Here's what's funny about that. I don't know if it's funny or not. I tweaked that song. On the app that I'm on, you can actually go in and make little changes. I added all those little blue notes. Like that, because I thought it worked better, right? And I put them into my version of it, saved that version, put it into my playlist, which I'm currently looking at. That's right, I can keep a playlist on this app because I pay for it. I can pay like $5 a month for the privilege. Hey, baby, you know you can stab your feet out here going around barefoot, just let you know. My beautiful daughter, ladies and gentlemen, who got into some very expensive schools. So I can't think of a better segue than that. PayPal.me/Brunchat. Venmo, use the handle Brunchat. The best way to drop something in my hat is Brian H. at BrianHowardComedy.com. Here's how you think of the hat for the show. You're at a club. You're at a bar. I'm sitting up here in my goofy kind of cowboy skull, whatever the hell kind of rock and roll shirt this is, and I'm playing songs, and I'm taking your requests, and I'm joking with you like I am right now, except I can hear you laughing. I can hear you clapping. I can hear you enjoying the show. And it's time for you to go. You and your date are like, all right, enough of this lunatic. Let's go to we have movie reservations. You don't make movie. You have a ticket for movies. You don't get reservations. I just noticed our neighbor has the same light as us now. He bought the same lights. Cool. Gesundheit. Hear that big sneeze? Anyway, on your way out, on top of my piano, because I'm playing a guitar. So just imagine here at the end of my guitar or on a little stool where my beer is, little cup, little brandy snifter. Tips greatly appreciated. You drop something there on your way out of the door. That's all I got to do. Hey, Softball Dragon, good to see you. Hey, Kid Stace. Before we get too into the show, let's thank our mods. We have 2 mods here tonight. Maybe even a third one if you count. Sorry, I'm getting the emails in. No, 2, I guess. We have Fairest One, that's the lovely and talented Jenny. And we have Zadora Delina, that's the lovely and talented Danny. I said the third because also we sometimes have, I'm trying to see if she's here before I say her name. You know who I'm talking about, guys. It's the person who's really good at Twitch. Slippers. I'm sorry, by the way, guys. You're going to see stuff flying out of my mouth. Oh, she's not here. Okay, I was looking for her before. Yeah, I didn't want to say her name. Ferris knows what I'm doing. See, there you go. Good mods right there. Yay, mods. Your bougie. Well, a ticket is a reservation. I know what you meant. So this is Beer and Songs and Brian, guys. Make a song request. Drop it in the chat. The mods I just mentioned, the aforementioned. I'm going to go to the list right now. Father of Mine. That's a good one. I'm going to recycle the page. There's a discussion tab over at the event page. There's Jenny Navin, and she always does this, and I read them out loud for you. Fun music fact. This is her. This is not me. So at the beginning of the song, Roxanne by the Police, during the intro, you can hear a strange piano chord, then Sting laughing. In fact, during the voice recording, Sting accidentally sat on the piano just behind him. They decided to keep this on the final mix. That's pretty cool. Song request. You can't handle the song requests, she says in her best, Jack Nicholson. One thing leads to another is the first one I see, then Watching the Detectives, then Joy to the World. I think we could do all of those. If the Joy to the World one is the same as the one by the, is it the Guess Who? Joy? Whoever does that one. Is it that one? But we can do One Thing Leads to Another. I think we have that, actually. Let's look it up. Thank you, Kyle. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, Beer and Songs. Okay, I'm on the right channel. A lot of being a good streamer. You know what it is, really? It's all this interstitial, yeah, all that stuff. Seriously. It really is. There it is. I knew I had it. Filling in the blanks, man. If this were a live show, I'd be talking slower. You guys would be a little more chill with me. B flat minor. So that'd be... Oh, they want it down here. B flat minor. That's not right. Wait, how can that be? That's not right. B minor 7. Okay. Let's try it, figure out what they're doing. Uh-oh. The deception with tact. What are you trying to... I know I've done this before, but the chords you're giving me don't make sense. With tact. The deception with tact. I'm ignoring them. What are you trying to say? You got a blank face, which irritates. This guy's already pissed at who are we singing to. And communicate, pull out your party piece. See, I should up here, actually. Let's fix it. That's good. We'll go back over here. Where were we? Black or white. When one little cross leads to shot, grit your teeth. You're an you run for cover so discreet. Why don't they do what they say what they mean? One thing leads to another. Told me something wrong. I know I wish I'd listen too long. That's what they want me to play, by the way. See? Wait. Is that what they really want me to play? Yes. They think that's a good B minor 7. And I'm here to tell you. Here's B minor. B flat minor. I'm sorry, B flat minor. Here's B flat minor 7th. Almost the same damn chord, by the way. Just play the song, Brian. Shut up. It's easy to believe someone been lying to me. Am I in the right place in the song? But when the wrong word goes in the right ear, I know you've been lying to me. I got it rough off the cuff, but I say it's not enough. The bigger, the harder they fall. I've heard that my entire life. As a kid, I was never a tough guy. I'm 6'7", as you guys know. I'm actually 9 feet, according to some weirdos. I weigh 800 pounds. I'm as big as a truck. 2 people can make love to me at once and never meet. Challenge offered. You'll have to wire each other. Is that wiring? That's Morse code. That's wiring, right? It comes out the other side. Stop. Having a fun time at the knees. How are you? Stop. The other person returns. Kissing him on the head. Notice he's mostly bald. Stop. But the person sees the stop and stops. And I'm like in the middle going, why'd they stop? That was a pretty good joke, actually. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the results of that joke. Tell people about the show. Share it. God, I really want to change it. Nah. I think we're, wait, there were bar chords the whole time. Hang on. I didn't even see that. Hang on. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here's what they wanted me to play. 8, 6, 6, 6. Okay, wait. This is what they wanted. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then 6, 9. Oh, there's a big stretch there. I can do that, though, I think. I can do that. Hang on. Here we go. That's what they say it is. Okay, kind of. Hang on. It doesn't sound that good because I'm probably out of tune already. Hey, that was One Thing Leads to Another by The Fix. Sort of. Not really. Mark, you're here. Good to see you, buddy. Slippers. Hey, how about drink every time I cough tonight? Oh. Hey, I'm drinking beer. What are you guys drinking? We have a thing here, and Mark just put his up there. We tell each other what we're drinking. Does that have to be alcohol? The show has an alcohol theme in it, but that's just me. You can only answer with emojis. That's the trick. Staying alive. We can do that one, rated RKG. Brian style. I love that you guys know what Brian style. Becky and Paul, of course, the classic 3 wines and some rum. Cat Swanks have an iced tea. Kid Stave is having lemon soda. I don't know what that middle thing is. Kelly Rose, ice water. Dirty Mayo Bandit, 1598, is having beer, and I think he's toasting me, or she's toasting me. Tie Dye is having, there's like a scotch, and the first thing is a Crown Royal. Softball Dragon, that's red, orange, and then it's like blood orange, and then Softball Dragon, like some whiskey, blood orange scotch. And like Kyle Holmes is having something that's white. So is that a White Russian? Kid Stay says the lime. Thank you. Sparrow Girl is having apple cider with lemon. Jay Pastiover is having Ratmandu. What is it a Ratmandu again? I know that Sarah Walker, right? Didn't she invent that? Sarah Dreamy? Hat Size having a beer. Scotty Got Too Hottie. Yeah, tell us if you don't mind, Jay Pasteur, what's in that? Is having ice soda, right? Or iced tea. Well, that little cup with a straw in it always implies soda. Kyle Holmes is saying that's scotch. Zombie Bunny is having Island iced coffee. Blank Island. God damn it. Iced. I give up. Snarky Mark. Crown and soda. Oh, Crown Royal and soda. Okay, got it, Snarky Mark. By the way, be warned, we get to the trivia. There are people in the chat who are a couple, and they're both going to compete. More than one. There's at least 2 couples in the chat, I know for a fact. 3, actually, now that I think about it. I won't ruin their chances. That means they have 2 brains. Cheating bastards. Angry Orchard top with Mountain Dew is a Rat Man Dew. Okay. Angry Orchard cider topped with Mountain Dew. The regular classic Mountain Dew, because they have all kinds of crazy-ass flavors, don't they? Long Island iced tea says that's what Zombie Bunnies was, according to Ferris one. No, wait. How are we doing there? I don't know what we're doing there. It's only 1.5 brains. Oh, shit. Okay. The whiskey emoji. Good luck with that. Hey guys, this is Beer and Songs of Brian, the Wednesday night tradition that started in the Paleozoic era of the internet. Now, I actually started streaming early. Back when the streamy button happened on Facebook, I got it. Remember, not everybody got the whole go-y livey button. I got it. I guess I had a lot of followers, you know. As I like to say, I'm not famous, but I'm probably more famous than you. And they wanted it to go to people that might, you know, to test it. And I used it. Watching. Oh, I don't have it. I swear to God, I had it. I mean, I have it saved in my thing, but it's not in my set list. Okay. By the way, when you see my hand doing this, I'm scrolling with 2 fingers. Not doing anything dirty. There it is. Welcome to Beer and Songs. I'm going to do Watching the Detectives by the lovely and talented. Oh, there's a riff. That's right. There's a riff there. Anyway. I'll just hum it. I could kazoo it, but we're humming it. Why is it going so fast? It's going to be Brian style, I guess. Nice girl's not one with a defect. Cell phone shrink wrap so correct. Red dogs under illegal legs. She looks, illegal legs. She looks good and he gets down and begs. It's my fault, I got confused in the song. She is watching the detectives. She's so cute. In quotes, by the way. Watching the detectives. When they shoot. They beat him up till the teardrop start. Can't be wounded cause he's got no heart. Long shot at the jumping sign. Invisible shivers running down my spine. Cut the baby taking off her clothes. Close up with a sign that says we never close. He snatched you and you matched his cigarette. She pulls the eyes with a face like a magnet. I don't know much more of this I can take. She's filing her nails while they're dragging the lake. She is watching the detective. He's so cute. She is watching the detective. When they shoot. They beat him up till the teardrops start. He can't be wounded cause he got no heart. Like there's like a keyboard there. Right? Something like that. You think you're alone until you realize you're in it. The fear is here to stay, love is here for a visit. Call an instant justice when it's past the legal limit. Someone's searching out the window, I wonder who's in it. Detectives come to check, you belong to the parents. They're ready to hear the worst about this daughter's disappearance. They took a miracle to get them to stay. It only took little fingers to blow you. I screwed that part up. It don't. Oh, fuck! I screwed that up. This day it only took 2 little fingers to blow you away. Just like watching the detective. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. Just like watch. A lot of you are cute. You're all very cute. Get angry when the teardrops start. But he can't be wounded cause he got no heart. Watching the detective. Just like watching the detective. Just like watching the detectives. It says fade away, so I'm going to back up. Just like watching the detectives. Just knocked over my backup guitar. Hey, we haven't talked about the guitar in a while. We might as well do that. I used to do that like every third show because I want to promote cancer as something that we should all fight against. This guitar was gifted to me from my cousin who lost her husband to cancer. All together now. Fuck cancer. He was a professional musician, and at the top here, if you're familiar with guitars, you're like, oh my God, it's a really classic, expensive-looking Martin guitar. It's not. It's some kind of weird-ass banger that he found somewhere. It doesn't even have any logos inside that identify it as a Martin. For you non-guitar people, a Martin is a very high-end guitar. It's like a BMW in terms of cars. It has great resonance. It's loud as hell. It echoes. And these are old strings. But he wanted it to look good when he was on TV because he appeared on TV a few times back in various musicians in the area up. And he put a little Martin decal on it. I don't know where the hell he got it. Can you do that? Can you just get a Mercedes-Benz logo and slap it on a Pinto? Young people, a Pinto was a car back in the 70s. It was... I was about to say, does that count as a cough? And then when I tried to say it, I really coughed. So we drink when I cough tonight. So that's the primary guitar. The backup is an Alvarez Wildwood. If you're a nerd about Japanese guitars with Italian names. That's the guitar I'm using. No one cares but a few musicians. So why do I tell you just wasting time between songs? Next he'll tell us what kind of picks he has and how long he's been playing guitar just to fill up and pad his minor talent. Whoa, Brian is telling us stuff we need to know. Somebody record. Wait, I'm recording this. It's a good one. Brian is telling us stuff so that we don't just leave the show and go. I'm glad I came here to see the show. I wish you'd get on with it. Let's go. Okay. I improvise, by the way, a lot of songs. If you've recorded, and I said that kind of dumbly in that little moment because the show technically is being recorded. If I went back and did like a super cut, and I'm not asking one of my mods to do that, it's a lot of work. We do not take any notes, unless you guys do. If I ever get really popular at this, like I have 1,000 viewers at once, I might ask the mods, and mods, clench your butt cheeks as I tell you this because you're not going to like it, to do what's called recording the shoot. That's where you make notes Joke about penguins, improvised song, and then you put the minute marker. Like that happened at the, wait, where's my countdowner? That's at 5:37. He did at 5:36. He did the improvised song. And then when you go back, oh, that's right, we want all these improvised, and then you enter that data into a computer-based database. It's hard to be I'm not asking you to do it. Zadora, Delina, fairest ones, you're lovely ladies. Please don't do that. By the way, this beer is really good. I might start buying it. I never saw it in my local liqueur store. I did almost bought the IPA, then I realized, oh, I need a lighter beer, lighter alcohol, not light beer. Light beer is horrible. Don't drink light beer. If you're drinking light beer, just don't drink beer. How about that? How about that? We want a light beer. We want less calories. Then fucking go. Sorry, dropped an F-bomb there. Drink fizzy water. Drink that hipster fizzy water that my wife demands that we keep in our house. If you're a bit of a video nerd, you'll notice my camera shot. You can tell right here. This. I'm getting all nerdy tonight. This vertical line of where these bricks go from brick to where they're stuccoed, that's basically vertical in my backyard. You can see the shot's not quite parallel to it. It gets more narrow as it goes up, which means I'm at a Dutch angle. I'm like a Batman villain. This is Beer and Songs with Brian. I am your host, Brian. I tried hosting a show. Fizzy Water's my Tinder name. That's pretty fun. Kid Stage, you get the fun at. We haven't done that in a while. Beer and beer snobbery. All right, Kyle. First of all, fuck you, Kyle. That doesn't count, does it? Hang on. Okay. Because it was a reserved cough. It was a pretty good cough. Speaking of guitars, this shirt, I haven't worn it in a while. I bought this a while back, and if you look at the Mooney and Brune DVD, I think I'm wearing this shirt in it. This was a Performer shirt. I'm looking at my playback, and I'm looking at myself looking at the teleprompter, and I'm looking like a dead-eyed idiot. I got to be careful. Gary says we drink now. Okay. We're coming up on beer 2. It is nothing special. It is one that we had last week and the week before, actually. I guess I bought a lot of these. We'll talk about it a bit for the people that weren't here last week. Wrong shot, that shot. We're talking about, and I'm really enjoying this. Is from Fort Point, the brewery that's hard for me to say with my speech impediment. Well, KSA, Kolsch style ale. Kolsch, I guess that makes it Czechoslovakian, right? But check this out at the top. I should have started with this. 4.6, less alcohol than the last one. So I went from 5.6 to 4.6, 1% left. Does it mean I get less drunk? Yes, it does. Does it mean that I'm probably more hydrated? Yes, it does. But I like it. It's good. I'm going to start keeping this in the house, although maybe that Made West is going to stay in the house. But this is 1 ABV less. This is, of course, not a pint can, so I got to cheat to try to make it fill the whole thing. Did I do a good job? Oh, almost. That's a pretty good head. Make your own joke. I'll just stare at you like, ooh, it smells neat. Oh. By the way, always do this with your beer. If you're ever somewhere, bartenders won't do this because they know what the hell they're doing. But amateurs will occasionally try to sneak it down the side of the glass not to get this. You want this. This is good. This is part of being a beer lover. Because right now, I like that fragrant. How does it describe it? And I just told you on the last beer, I normally don't care about how they describe how it smells. Oh, Fort Point. Oh, yeah. San Francisco. That makes sense. Like creamy in a way. And the note, I'm going to say it. I'm going to use the word note. No, I'm not going to use the word note. Fuck that. I'm going to say it stanks. It stanks like, it has a stank like something I don't like, which is cantaloupe. But I'm going to say that that's what I'm smelling. It's delightful. Hey, not apropos of nothing, coming up in the show in about 30 minutes, we're going to do our trivia game. It's going to be right here on the screen. You're going to be able to click the screen, have all kinds of fun with that. You have to be on Twitch to experience the trivia game. Kolsch means it was brewed in a region near Cologne. Oh, cool. Thank you. So Cologne is Germany. Yeah. Thank you very much. Uncle, we already did a, big head, Brian, big head. Is my head that big? I am big head. We already did a Beatles song. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do Uncle Albert, but it just means we already did that. Oh, but thank you, Meow House, for the knowledge. I love learning stuff. So it's near Cologne, Germany, right? Very yummy. Get your song requests in right now, guys. We are moving on. I guess we'll do this one right now because it is a lighthearted comedy show, but we're certainly going to, well, no, I'm just going to sing the song. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. You're all like panicking. What did he mean by that? He alluded to something. What the hell is it? Why is it not in the list? I swear to God, I put it in the list. Oh, I haven't gotten there yet alphabetically. There it is. This next song comes to us from Patreon. If you want to get a song request in and guarantee that I at least see it, become a Patreon of mine for as little as $5 a month. I will bring you the world. We will fly on a flying carpet. You will wrap your hands around me suggestively. I hope you don't feel my fat. A whole new world. I'd be playing if I could know the damn chords. I think it's in D. A whole new world. Going over to Patreon, there's all kinds of extracurricular crap over there. If you join Patreon now, you're a genius. The suckers that joined my Patreon when I started it right before the pandemic. Such losers. Because they were there when there was like nothing on that page. Now, there's literally months of content over there, including some great interviews I did at the Florida Renaissance Fair. I interviewed Chris Buellman, who does Dirty Irish Stories, formerly of Christoph the Insulter. I interviewed Tom Bedlam, the magician. That was a good one. Did you guys like that one? He was a fascinating dude. Check him out. Very cool. And I interviewed Stefan Walker of Less is More fame. These are three Renaissance Fairs movers and shakers. All right, so this song came to us from Patreon. See, that's what I was setting up. It's a great song for me because I get to sing in my regular voice, really. Me and the artist that does this one are like the same. Me, is that good English? I and the guy who this one sings have similar voice stuff. This city won't wash away, this city won't never drown, but in the water and hell to pay, sky tear upon pain rain down. Octave lower. Doesn't matter, let it come what may, ain't never gonna leave this town. This city won't wash away, the city won't let me drown, never drown. Ain't the river and the wind to blame, everybody around here knows. Nothing holding back Pontchartrain, except a prayer and a promise's ghost. This town is digging our graves, solid marble above the ground. Maybe our bones will wash away, this city won't never drown. This city won't ever die, just as long as our hearts beat strong. Like a second long line stepping high, raising hell as we roll along. Gentilly to the Vicare, lower nice central city uptown, seeking Giacomo Finane. This city won't never drown. Doesn't matter, cause there ain't no way I'm ever gonna leave this town. This city won't wash away, this city won't never drown. screwed up there a little bit on the octave. Apologies. I'm not sure if that was requested because of a tragedy that, of course, happened yesterday, and I wanted to address it in the middle of the show, so we'll do it right now. As you guys know, I am a very proud Marylander. All day today, I wore a Baltimore Ravens t-shirt out of solidarity with my Maryland brethren. As you guys know, a ship hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore yesterday morning, and as I was doing my coffee with my patrons, one of my patrons told me about it, and I got off the video and immediately went and checked out the news, and I was shocked. I was just felt terrible. I understand that people stopped. They closed the bridge off as best they could, which means they saved some lives. Unfortunately, there were some guys on the bridge filling up potholes, and if you look at the video of it, there's video of it. Look at it if you want, but remember, please be very careful of that video. There's assholes out there that are already doing, conspiracy theory bullshit. A giant ship hit a bridge built in the 70s without anything stopping it. It's coming down, and I guess they still haven't found those workers. So we're going to keep doing the show here. We're going to keep being positive, happy. We're thankful that the Maryland state troopers got the message from the ship. It got to them. They stopped it. Nobody got to those workers. That fucking sucks. It's horrible. They found 2 of the missing 6. But my heart goes out to my brethren in Maryland. And that song, I don't think it was meant for that issue, but it was a song, of course, about New Orleans dealing with the flooding that happened back when New Orleans got super flooded, as we all know, when that tragedy happened. A much larger tragedy, to be honest with you. And I am not trying to be Mr. Maryland guy. Our tragedy, no, it's not. It's not. For the 6 folks may have lost that, hopefully, I don't know. Hey, Carla, Todd Scott. My heart goes out to you guys. My brother lives like 5 miles from that bridge. I checked in right away. Is everybody good? Everybody's good in my family, but you just feel for those workers. So, let's get active here. Wherever you live, whatever country, county, state you live in, there's a politician that probably could be prodded to do infrastructure improvements. How could infrastructure help this? Well, if you live in Tampa, the Bay Area, Florida, you know the story of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Those of you that don't know, go look it up. Happened in the 80s. The exact same situation happened, except it was storm related. This one was the ship lost power and couldn't steer. This was storm-related, hit what's called the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. It collapsed. Unfortunately, that took a lot of people's lives. But don't worry, guys. We're going to keep the show positive going forward. Not that this isn't positive, but I want to talk about it now. And I've never seen the old bridge in Tampa. I've only ever been over the new one. And if you live in the Florida area, you know the bridge I'm talking about. And if you know that bridge, and if you go to like Google Earth right now and go to the Tampa Bay area, navigate down to 75, or is it 275? Floridians, it's 275, right? Whatever. You'll see a bridge over the mouth of the Tampa Bay, and you'll see these little circles. And I think they show up on Google, on regular map app, they'll show up. But on Google Earth, they'll also show up. They put those there to stop ships from hitting the abutments. The Francis Scott Key Bridge was built, and they didn't worry about that for whatever reason, because it's so far inland from the ocean. Big storms are not going to cause issues, but a ship losing power, And you dumb, stupid, unbelievably narrow-minded, shallow, fucking horrible people that need to make everything into conspiracy theories. Yes, a ship traveling at 8 knots can absolutely take out an abutment. And no, it was not any kind of dumb thing to make you seem important. You are as insignificant as you were this morning or yesterday morning. You are that insignificant. Sorry, you are. Nobody gives a shit about your conspiracy theory. Move on in life. Yeah. So those 6 guys. Let's think about them. They're just filling potholes. They're working on a ship, on a bridge. All right, we're gonna get out of this. Okay, how do I turn the corner on this? You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the next song from the Patreon list. That's what we'll do. Don't worry, guys. We're all gonna be careful. Anyway, talk to your politicians about infrastructure improvements. I guess the Francis Scott Key Bridge could have benefited from some of those concrete circles that are around the Sunshine Skyway in Tampa. That ship would have hit those, probably stopped dead in its tracks. Would have been scary, and it would have been a news story, but I don't think anybody would have died. And she was lying in the grass. She could hear the highway breathing. She could see out a nearby factory, making sure that she's not dreaming. See the lights of her neighbor's house, and now she's starting to rise. Take a minute to concentrate, and she opens up her eyes. The world was moving, she was right there with it, and she was. I'll get the key right. The world was moving, she was floating above it, and she was. She was. She was drifting through the backyard. She was taking off her dress. She was moving very slowly, rising up above the earth, moving into the universe, drifting this way and that, not touching the ground at all. She's up above the yard, the yard. When it was moving, she was right there with it, and she was. Moving, she was floating above it, and she was. I swear to God, I sung this lower this afternoon. She was glad about it, down here, no doubt about it. She isn't sure about what she's done. No time to think about what to tell them. No time to think about what she's done, and she was. Hey, 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 hey. She was looking at herself. I'm trying to do the riff and the melody. Let's see if I can get it through. And she was looking like a movie. She had a present elevation. It's hard to do. She was moving out all directions. Hey, 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 hey. I'll do that a lot. It's called octave jumping. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. We all know it. The world was moving. She was right there with it, and she was so many octaves in one song. The world was moving. She was floating above it, and she was joining the world of missing persons, and she was. Last one, the right octave. Missing enough to feel alright, and she was. I guess I could have done the whole thing like that. I don't know. And she was. And she was. That's enough. I could have done the whole thing in the proper key, but you know what? I'm drinking. I've got a cold. I'm getting over a cold. I didn't cough once in that song. Not once. There's a burp though. I think I'm going to light the fire. I do have a fire log in there. It's not super cool, but it's really beautiful out here in Los Angeles right now. But according to the weather, it's going to drop to like 59 by the time I'm done here. So we should get a little bit of heat here. I have the fire table. You see the backup guitar? That's a fire table right there. I got a heater just out of the camera range over here. You know. Clamp. What the fuck does that mean? See, when I go back to the chat, I don't know what's going on. Slippers. We're not doing that one. Crazy. Well, I just did a Patsy Cline song. Staying Alive. I don't know. We could do that one maybe. Hey, 19. We could probably do one Kung Fu Fighting we might be able to do. Ghostbusters make for Danny because she saw the new GB movie. Let's do, oh, Lord, won't you buy me Mercedes-Benz? Friends all drive Porsches. Most making him work hard all my life. This tune is down. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me Mercedes-Benz? There you go. I think if I heard the story right, and some musical nerd can correct me, that after she recorded that at a studio over there in Hollywood, I think was it Sunset Sound? I don't know where she did it. Back to her hotel. Hotel still isn't in business. The room that she overdosed in it's called the Janis Joplin room. She went back there and died. So I could be wrong on that. Somebody check me on that. So when you hear that song, that's the last thing. She's dead within 24 hours. Hey, I went from one tragedy to another. Hey, welcome to Brian Tries to Make Comedy and Fun out of... I'm not making comedy out of tragedy. I'm trying to entertain people. Let's do Staying Alive. We're not going to do Crazy because I already did one. Ha, ha. We've done it before. We've done it Brian style, right? And if you're new to my show, you're about to hear Brian style. So get ready for Brian style. Brian style. Brian style. Yeah. Cabo. Oh, there's the riff. Let's learn the riff. Hang on. Okay. Okay. 6, so. There's more to it than that. Whatever. That's close enough. There's more riff to that. Hang on, is nothing burning? My little Duraflame log, can you see it in the shot? What did I move over here? All the paper burnt off it, and all the paper. Remember how you light those things, right? And then the stuff underneath is supposed to catch fire? It's barely burning. Barely. Okay, I'll let it go because it's got a few little flames on it. We're going to do this one bluesy because there's no way I can do disco rhythm. Maybe. Click, here we go. Wait, that doesn't match the chords. Whatever. Tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, but that's alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man. Whether you're a brother, whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. I feel the city breaking and everybody shaking. I'm staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. I changed time signatures. I have no idea why. I don't want to go back to that. I want to go back to my original one. Okay. I went to a... Isn't that weird? I was doing this one. I was doing one, but a slower version of it. And I went to... I don't know. I like the original one. I can get low and you can get high. If I can't get either, I really try. The wings of heaven on my shoe. I got a dancing man and I just can't lose. You know it's alright, it's okay. Live to see another day. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking up, staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Life going nowhere. Somebody. What happened there was I forgot how that middle eight goes. It said middle eight, and I'm like, oh fuck, life going nowhere. It's not a middle eight because it's at the end of the damn song. That's weird. And life going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Yeah. Bam. Life going nowhere. Somebody help me. Some help me. I'm staying alive. Tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Music loud, the women war. I've kicked around since I was born. It's alright. It's okay. You can look the other way. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man. Whether you're I'm having way too much fun with this song. The city breaking and everybody shaking and staying alive, staying alive. It's all E minor. I'm getting bored. I gotta do something. Staying alive. Put it up here. Staying alive. We're done. But that was fun. That's a great tune. That's a great tune to do that to. That is obviously one of the best Brian style songs. Brian style, just so you know, that was it. You know, this is Brian style. That is Brian style. Thank you, Rated RKG. So, Slippers. We have learned over the years of doing this show that whenever I don't really want to do a song in its proper version, and disco's rough, because disco, of course, has, a lot of instruments. There's always a bass line that's really prominent that makes a song work. I'm one guy with a guitar in his backyard. I can't do all the instruments. The fire, by the way, is burning. No Gibbs Styles falsettos. No, Kyle, no. The hell was that? Everybody okay? Am I alone out here? Oh no, Lucy's here. Look behind me. You might see my beautiful little doggy Lucy walk by. Don't laugh at her. She has weird back legs, and they don't work very well. She basically has 3 functional legs now. The 4th leg does some ambulatory function. You might see my wife too. Okay, so there's Lucy right there, kind of coming around the corner. What's wrong? Okay, we're going to take her for a WALK then.
I don't want to right now. I have to take care of Tallulah.
What's wrong with her? Okay. I don't know what's going on with my family. Apparently there's some drama. Anyway. Hey, this is Beer and Songs Ryan. We're coming up on the quiz time. Where are we, the show? I've been on for an hour and 6. I usually do the quiz around, I don't know, crosstown traffic key. I don't know that one. Ghostbusters. I kind of want to look it up. Is it called Ghostbusters? Is it just called that? Or I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'll write Ghostbusters, and I'm sure it'll show up. Buster makes me feel good. Oh, there it is. It's just called Ghostbusters. Guys, can you hear that? That's like a car going by. This mic is too sensitive today. Let me check my sensitivity setting. I do have a setting for that, by the way. Nope, it's where it always is. It's just that my neighborhood is loud tonight. Okay, it's not hard. The chords are not really rough, so I'm going to give it a shot. Wait, how's it go? Right now, there's a whole. Something weird. Okay, there we go. I got it. Okay, here we go. There's something weird in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? Say it. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who are you gonna call? And then B minor. How's it? I ain't afraid of no ghost. I made it into a CCR song suddenly. I see some bad ghost arising. I see ghost upon the horizon. Think man might get slimed in the hotel. And then Ray Stans will go for a ride. You're seeing things running through your head. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Invisible man sleeping in your bed. How do you know he's there? Okay, let's drill down on this. There's an invisible man sleeping in your bed. He's touching you. You're being touched. You're being felt up. You're being violated by an invisible man. Because he's invisible. If I'm laying there and suddenly I feel hands on me and I'm alone in the bed. Invisible man taking his leave, I think. Oh, it's da-na-na. I'm trying to get this one thing. Afraid no ghost. Right? I'm afraid no ghost. That's the most overused chord progression in the world. But hey, Ray Parker Jr. bought a new house on it. This is Beer and Songs with Brian. That was the Ghostbusters theme. I think we're done. Enjoy that, Danny. Danny's a big Ghostbuster, so if you live in somewhere in the Midwest, wherever she lives, I won't give away where she lives because she deserves her privacy. When I get to know you guys a little more, I'm not going to give away where you live. I'm not going to say who lives in Lincoln, Nebraska. Did you enjoy that? My little meltdown to like from shock to coy. Not coy. Was that coy? That was like provocative, sexy. I'll do it again. I can go both ways with it. Watch this. It helps make the noise. I think trivia is coming up in one song. I think we'll do this one first. Yeah, we'll do this one now, I think. Yeah. And then we'll do that one after the trivia. And I'll tell you something funny about the trivia in just a second. Oh, by the way, if you are watching me on YouTube or Facebook, hello, how are you? The show will keep going. Don't worry about it. When the trivia starts, the video and the audio will happen. You won't see the graphics that you can click on to play the game. Would you like to play trivia? You're probably like, no, Brian. I don't. Well, I got news for you. If I can find my damn mouse. If you win the trivia game, you win something. You win Starbucks coffee. I don't like Starbucks, Brian. They ruined my neighborhood. They raised the rents. They're gentrified. Okay, that was the landlord of the building that they rented that raised the rents. So calm the fuck down, Earth Wind. Slippers. I don't drink coffee, Brian. They sell pretentious waters and muffins. $10 in Starbucks coffee is going to be coming your way. So you're going to want to play. So get your sweet, sweet ass on over to Twitch. It's the only place you can play the game. Yeah, I've seen your ass. I have cameras everywhere, guys. Some of you have been working out, and it shows. It's a little trick I learned from years ago doing streamings. Always compliment your audience's appearance. It doesn't matter if I can't see you. You're beautiful people. You're very hot. Different situations, you know, you and me. Man or woman, I don't care anymore. I'm an old man. Okay. 6:13. That's the sound of my show. Actually, I'm going to put that back. All right. Next song is coming up. I'm just going to play it. This also came, I think, from Patreon, so I'll get this one on record. Let me get in tune here first. Stop that. Everybody that ever played in a band always had that one asshole who thought he had the better ear than everybody else. And as you were tuning, the asshole was going higher, lower. I don't want to say names. Let's just say right now, I don't tune up much in front of other people. But there is somebody in my world of performing that whenever I am tuning near that person, shut the fuck up. You know what we're doing. We have tuners. Go away. I won't say their name. Okay, I got to go over here to that. Okay, one song and then trivia. So you have the length of this song to get your ass over to Twitch. If you do not have a Twitch account, it takes like the length of this song to set one up. It's free. They're just going to, hey, typity, what's your handle? And they're going to send you an email. Click on the thing to make sure you're not a computer. Clicky. I'm a real person. You know, where are their street lights? I don't know what they do. I've been years since I set it up, but whatever. Give a little bit of your love to me. I'll get through the night, don't worry. Give a little bit, there I am. Give a little bit of my love to you. There's so much that we need to share. Send a smile and show you care. Give a little bit of my life for you. But not the good parts. I want to keep those. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your time to me. Like 4 hours. That's all I need. See the man with the lonely eyes. Take his hand. You'll be surprised. Not too bad for, I mean, I had 4 appendages working on that little moment. 3. Right. 4, because I was excited. I was a little bit aroused. So 4. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your love to me. Only a little bit. I may have syphilis. Give a little bit. I don't have syphilis. Give a little bit of my life to you. Now's the time that we need gotta sing. There's a little thing. Da-da-ding, 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 ka-ding, ka-ding, ka-ding. R.I.P. my appendages. Guys, if you just joined us, this is Beer and Songs with Brian. If you want to drop something in a hat, please do that. By the way, when I put that on the screen, don't click that. That's a graphic. It should be in the chat soon. One of the mods will put it there. Or it's right below my screen. You brought the screen. You below your screen. I might actually take this moment to do a lozenge. No, I think we're okay. My throat hurts, but I'll get through it. Usagi Akuma 06. You're the sixth name that has that name? No way. And apparently you're the best lurker. Slippers. It's time to clean the screen up. I wish I had a little button for, I have to do that. There, I just did it. It wasn't that hard, actually. The way the trivia game works, guys, you're going to see a question. I'm going to also read the question. You do not have to wait for me. As soon as, boom! As soon as it's on your screen, it's going to be roughly where the mic is. I'll lower the mic a bit to get it out of the shot because I'm not a typical Twitcher. I understand that microphones work, and you don't actually have to see my giant hardware. We haven't done that joke in a while. Anyway, you'll see a question roughly right around there, right in the middle, roughly where the mic is. See a little countdown counter, which goes from 20,000 to Z, or zero, as they say in Canada. And 4 answers, 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them's right. 3 of them are wrong. Wherever you answer the question, that's the points that affect you. If you get it right, you get those points. You click it, the correct answer at 15,000, you get 15,000 points, my friend. You click the wrong answer, 15,000, you lose 15,000. You can be negative in this game. You can be negative. So play strategically. Play strategically. Okay, if you have, and I'll kind of imply, I don't always give it away, but you'll know, because I kind of imply, where we are in the game. You'll know that you're near the end. Every 2 questions we do a score rundown. You'll see that too on the screen. You'll know where you are. Play strategically. If you got a 30 grand lead and we're late in the game, be careful. Also play strategically on how smart you think you are. I think I know this, or oh my God, I totally know this. I know the answer to this one. Boom, answer as fast as possible. I think it might be answer halfway down maybe, or I'm not sure, but I'm losing points, so maybe wait till it gets down to 5 grand, because guess what? If you get it right, you get 5 grand. Good for you. You get it wrong, you only lose 5 grand. Play this game like a poker game. Before we get in the game, we're going to show you the next beer, which is a new one here to the show. Haven't a new beer in a while. This is Dead Guy IPA. People from Portland know this beer. I'm supposed to have 2 in the cooler. I only have 1. I'm going to have to run off camera and get a second one. If after I drink this, I love it that much. Dead Guy, of course, Brewing, right? That's Portland, right? Did I get that right? I think I'm right. If I'm wrong, sorry. That cute little guy right there is on all their beers. A weird little skeleton with a coconut hat. Our first IPA of the night. Our first alcoholic beer of the night. Really alcoholic beer. The first 2 were not much more than Budweiser. This sucker, I think, is 7 even. 7 even. I'll even show it to you. Did you guys hear that dove just land near me? Hey, dove. Slippers, let's give that a snoot. You can tell it's an IPA. It's piney. It's citrusy. You want this in your mouth right now? You put it in your mouth, and does it disappoint? I could have made that less creepy. I'm sorry. It does not disappoint. Although, to be honest with you, it does not blow me away either. I was expecting more. So good job, Dead Guy IPA. I mean, you made an IPA. You're from Portland. IPAs are more of a southern West Coast thing down here in LA and San Diego. Good job for trying. I shouldn't say that. My favorite IPA is up in Washington, and this is south of there. Anyway, let's go back to this camera. So get ready for our trivia game. Right about here on your screen, if you're on Twitch, float your mouse right roughly where my finger is. I'll act like you're tickling me. It'll be fun. Is it there? Let me go look at the Twitch screen and make sure it's there. Yeah, I'm about right. Just above the head of this guitar. Washington's the best. Right about there, there's a little thing. If you put your mouse over it, you click on it, it says Quiz Kit. Make sure there's a click next to visible. Got that? Okay, because you can also hide the extension, which means you can choose whether or not you want to see all the bullshit I put on your screen. Okay, and if you're new to Twitch, your name might not be your handle at Twitch. If you're new, it might just show you as contestant 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and what have you. Okay, good luck, everyone. I'm excited for this week's. Oh, here's the fun story. I want to tell you this. I forgot to write the quiz. I swear to God, I was setting up. I normally write the quiz Tuesday and Wednesday. I finish it up on Wednesday. I start it Tuesday evening. There's work that goes into this, guys. This is not just, this is the tip of the iceberg. After this, I got to go down to the mines. I got to dig up all the goddamn coal. I got to harvest the souls of all the damn orphans that power the camera. It's a pain in the ass. But normally I write this on Tuesday, but today I forgot, and then today rolled around, and the daughter and I got into watching a movie, so I forgot to write it. And I'm setting up going, oh man, I forgot to write it. And so I quickly write it. So this is a very quickly written one. My audience just got bigger because people are like, oh, free coffee. Welcome, moochers who just want free coffee. You can stay. I still like you. Not you. Move aside. Yeah, you, the one sitting behind him. I saw what you just did. You pinched his ass. That was nice. There's a dove family that loves us, and they always lay their eggs in our yard, and they're currently here making a lot of noise. Okay, thank you, Gary. We're going to start quiz. You're going to see all the directions that I just said on your screen, okay? You're going to see those in just a second. Everything I just said was right there. And I forgot the quiz, Ferris one, I wrote it very fast, but I'm happy to say that I wrote, I think, a very good quiz. I'm pretty happy with what I wrote. But I just want you to know this was written around 4:10 this afternoon. I went live at 5. I had 50 minutes. I finished it in about 25 minutes, which is fast. Normally I take about an hour and a half to write this sucker. All right, Gary. Jesus. Question 1. Okay, here we go. Question 1. Who wrote the award-winning musical In the Heights? Was it Lin-Manuel Miranda, John Philip Sousa, Francis Scott Key, Stephen Sondheim? Who wrote the award-winning musical In the Heights? Lin-Manuel Miranda, John Philip Sousa, Francis Scott Key, or Stephen Sondheim? That's a pretty easy one. See, I started easy. Only 2 of those people are musical writers. So I think you're all going to get this one right. I think everybody got it right. That's what I think. No, somebody thought it was a John Philip Sousa, the guy famous for writing, marches. Stephen Sondheim, that was a good guess because he does write musicals, but Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote In the Heights. And we check the scores every even-numbered question. We're moving on to question 2. Did I beat you, Gary? I may have. Before Glenn Danzig warned about meeting your mother, he was a member of what punk band? The Dead Kennedys, the Misfits, Green Days, or Operation Ivy? Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children. Which one of those punk bands? And those are all punk bands, so argue all you want. Green Day's a punk band. Calm down, all you uptight. They're not pure, man. They weren't like Operation Ivy was really the band that should have come out of the East Bay. Fuck you. They wrote catchy songs. They wrote songs about sitting around all day and masturbating. There's nothing more punk than that. Was it the Misfits, the Dead Kennedys, Green Day, or Operation Ivy? Who was Glenn Danzig a founding member of, by the way? I could have said that in the question. The Misfits. That's right. You all know that. The Misfits is the T-shirt that emo kids will wear when they want you to think that they're cool. And you ask them to quote one Misfits song. They can't. To be completely fair, though, I also cannot quote one Misfits song. But at least I'm aware of the band. Spiral Girl got that fast. She's a punker. Dave Colbert. Hey, Dave's back. I haven't seen him in a while. Hat Size got it third fastest. Spiral Girl's in the lead at 37.4. Colbert, 37.1. Cat Swank 28.5, hat size 28.3, fairest one 21. That's cool. Everybody in the top 6. You guys are only seeing the top 5. I get to see everybody's score. Everybody in the top 6 is within striking distance. Oh my God, no! Yeah. I think I wrote a very easy quiz, to be honest with you guys. I think I did. Going forward, I think it's the speed quiz. Here we go. Where is Brandon Urie most likely to panic? In the clown sex dungeon, at the disco, at a public speaking event, or at the doctor's? I told you they're easy. La da la da. Da 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 da. My beer is also that place where I almost hit it with a guitar neck every time. Miss number 2, the husband distracted me. Damn you, husband! Damn you! That would be Jonathan, right? I forgot his name. Sorry. Come on, where is Brandy most likely to panic? Come on, think about it. Who's Brendan Urie? I said it wrong. I said Brand, but it's Brendan. Brendan Urie, ladies and gentlemen, is I don't know what he is anymore. He's just Brendan Urie now, but he, for a while, toured as the only surviving member of the band Panic at the Disco. So the answer is at the disco. All of you got it, except for one of you at the doctor's. Some of you, I think, are playing just to be funny. Whoever said at the doctor's, identify yourself in the chat, you get the fun hat. Whoever clicked at the doctor's gets the fun hat, because that's funny. They're dead. No, they're not dead. No, they broke up. They're not a band anymore. It was you, Stephanie. Stephanie Burnington has the fun hat for choosing, because I guess she didn't know the answer. Fuck it. I don't know. At the doctor's. That was funny. No, they're not dead. They're wait, who are you talking to me? Son is Q one? I don't know. We're moving on, guys. Next question. We'll check the scores. I think it is an easy quiz tonight. The song Where Everybody Knows Your Name is the theme song of a show based in what city? New York, Baltimore, Boston, or Milwaukee? See what I did there? It's an easy question, but I changed up what you wanted to answer. He changed what the question was at the last second. Just to keep you on your toes. If you're as drunk as me, you're not very drunk, because this is the first heavy beer. I know I act a little drunker than I am on the show just to make it fun, but I'm actually perfectly fine. I could easily deliver a baby right now. If I ever do get pulled over, I'm going to say, take me to a baby birth and ward. That can't be what it's called. Where babies are birthed, I will deliver a baby to prove that I'm not drunk. Boston, of course, that's the theme song of Cheers, which is based in Boston. I was going to make it is a theme song of what TV show? Then I went, aha! And by the way, that's how I wrote a quick quiz. I took basic, simple questions and switched them around. Okay, who said Milwaukee? Identify. Is that Stephanie again? We're not moving on. Because it's funny. Who said Milwaukee? Because you're going to get the fun hat. Because I'm going to do that from here on out. Cheers. What does that mean? Raise his hand. Fairest one. Your original hometown. Boston's a cool town. I dated a girl that lived there. My mom's from Massachusetts. I've been a lot of time in Massachusetts. My dad's from Rhode Island. I have New England parents. Let's check the scores, ladies and gentlemen. Colbert got that one the fastest, followed by Kelly, then Jay, Past, then Spiral, then Zadora. Colbert has the lead at 75-1. Spiral go right behind him at 72-9. We might as well call that 73. So that's a tight one right there. Cat Swank, totally within striking distance. Hat size, totally within striking. This is great. This is what I wanted. I should always, only one person's negative. It's you, Stephanie, but you have the fun hat. But you're the only one negative. Because she's having fun. She's probably wasted. A lot of you guys are within like 30 of each other. Okay, Dave is at 75. The lowest double-digit number is 24. That's you, fairest one. 2475, what is that? 50 grand, right? So 3 hot questions in a row and you can catch up. I'm just saying, this is great. By doing it fast and making them kind of easy, I think this is the way we're going to do it from now on. Before you meet Butters, Stotch, Pip, Pirip, Wendy, Testaberger, and Kenny, you'll first hear a theme song by They Might Be Giants, the B-52s, Primus, or Bare Naked Ladies. I did it again. I took a very easy question. If you're looking at this question right now and you've already answered because you know the answer what I'm getting at, I fucked with you a little bit. I did. I'm sorry. I did. And yeah, I took what would have been a very simple question and decided a more interesting way of asking it. By the way, if you're out there and you're on Twitch and you're watching me for advice on how to do a better Twitch stream, stop playing video games. Be talented. Work on that, because talented people are starting to come over here. And you playing Red Dead Redemption 2 for the 4th time and looking at the horse's ass and making your funny comment. Danny's really pissed. It's Primus, guys. Those are characters from South Park. I gave it away with Kenny, didn't I? Butters, and I didn't know his last name either, but I found it on a little trivia thing, so I figured I'll just use their last. I knew Wendy's last name. I didn't know Pip's last name. Pip is that little British character. I picked some weird characters for that. That is an odd number of questions. We're not looking at the scores. We're moving on. Sorry to yell. I'm so sorry. While campaigning for president, a lot of you're all going to know this, Ronald Reagan often walked, that should say on, typo there, onto the stage to this song, mistakenly thinking it was patriotic. Was it Fortunate Son, Born in the USA, Earthshaker, or Ohio? Kenny? Well, I didn't put his last name in there. I just put Kenny because I didn't put his last name in. Thank you, Ferris One. That wasn't the question. Ronald Reagan, and we've talked about this before on the show, walked on stage for his entire campaign against, wait, who was he against? He won the presidency after Gerald Ford? I'm so confused in our history. Doesn't matter. He won. And he'd walk on stage to this song that he thought was really patriotic. 3 of those songs are real songs that are absolutely in no way patriotic. One of those I just made up. The one that he'd walk on stage to, and whenever you see a politician walking on stage to the song, understand that politician, or at least their staff, is a fucking moron. The answer is Born in the USA, which is Bruce Springsteen's song about kind of how the veterans from Vietnam were treated when they returned and how they couldn't get after Carter. Thank you, Meow House. He beat Carter, right? Carter only won Georgia. No, he didn't win. He won more states than that. But Reagan kicked his ass. I know that. Fortunate Son. But no, I put that one in there because I think either, who was it? It was either Trump. Was it Trump? It was Trump. It was a Republican. I'm not criticizing Republicans. Calm down. We're not a political show. But it was a Republican who walked on stage to Fortunate Son. Who was it? Because that song is absolutely critical of America. Let's show the scores. So I'm happy that 4 of you fell for that one. Colbert got that fastest, followed by Kyle Holmes. Fuck you, Kyle. He knows we love him. Ferris One got it in 3rd. Colbert is still in the lead. Kyle is now in 2nd. So he jumped somebody. I think he jumped Spiral. Spiral, where were you on that one, Spiral? Ooh, shit. Oh, Spiral. Did you not answer? Guys, somebody go to Spiral's house, make sure she's fit. She's one of the ones that voted probably for Fortunate Son. If you don't know the answer, was it Trump? I know, right? Trump goes, and again, this is not a political podcast, stream. I don't care how you vote. I do a little, but I'm not going to get my politics involved. But if your staff says it's okay to walk on stage to, Fortunate Son, a song super critical, and it was him, you're right, of rich people not having to go to the war to fight, which is what they were trying to say. Even though the people that wrote the song at that moment in their lives were also rich people who did not have to go to the war to fight. I'm sorry, John Fogerty. I mean, we got to be honest here on my show. I don't know how it is in your world. Some folks are born. Yeah, you did, Spiral Girl. Question whatever. I forgot where we were. Darth Vader's theme. Spelling bee. Who's that rapper turned actor in the Fast and Furious movies? Is it Ludacris, or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Oh, was it? All right. Then I'm wrong. Well, whatever. We're moving on, hat size. Thank you, Steve. No, his second run for office, Steve. I call shenanigans. I ricochet the shenanigans back. He absolutely walked on stage supporting the USA because I did research on the question and I found out that he did. So I don't know what's going on. So there you go, 1984. His second. There you go. All right, Steve. Ludicrous joke. I did. But I put in fucking Guys, don't edit my comedy or my historical knowledge. Two of you were wrong within 30 seconds. Hat size, I was right. I didn't say what election he walked out with it, but he did walk out with it, and I guess it was his second attempt at the presidency, which he won. And I got a joke in there. I put Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in there. How do you spell ludicrous? That's all we're really saying here. Let's still love each other. That's how you spell ludicrous. Is it unforgivable? Are you from Minnesota, Emerald Blaze? I never had lutefisk. Okay, 2 questions, Emerald Blaze. 1, and you can answer this in 1 sentence, in 1 comment. Emerald Blaze, 1, have you had it? So yes, no. And 2, is it yummy? Is it good? It's a totally ridiculous word. Like ginormous. But have you had it? God, you ordered it in Solvang. They didn't have it. Solvang. No. He says no, he's never had it. And then question mark. Okay, fair enough. Question 7. We don't check the scores. Moving on. Math. That's right. Spelling and math. But pay attention, guys. I made this one very easy. If you divided the ways Paul Simon gave you to leave your lover by 5, then added 2 to that result. I should put the word result in there. Whatever. What's the answer? 10, 12. I don't care. I hate these. Or 7. I'd try lutefisk. It's fish, right? With lime. Is it not lime the fruit? I have a lime tree in my backyard. But lime the white shit that keeps cadavers from dying. Is that it? Did you overthink it? Fuck the maths. Come on, guys. Let's do the question together. If you divide the wave Paul Simon said he gave you to leave your lover, 50 by 5 equals 10, then added 2 to that, what's 10 plus 2? The answer is 12. A lot of you're losing points just to do a joke. Is it lime that rots it? Okay, Emerald Blaze, you're allowed to fuck the maths. But what's lutefisk? I want to know now. I've read enough of, what's his name? Lake Wobegon to know about lutefisk. This beer's pretty good. By the way, I'll go to this camera. It's a dead, and I do want to say I love the can design. They put the graphic that they're famous for. That's Dead Guy L's graphic. They put all the bullshit on the back. And then they have this, let's go over here to the close-up because I want you to see this. Slippers. We got this star that they put on their cans, and the dark areas show you what the beer is going to be. So this one leans more, see how it's black? Leans more towards citrus than it does toward malt, equal to bitter and pine, and a little toward tropical. So it's calling it citrus, and I agree, Dead Guy Ale, but you're from Portland, so you're a suspect because I love Portland. I have relatives there. I love the city. It's a great city, but super hipsterville and shit. I do like Dead Guy Ale. Okay, with lie. Oh, lie. Not, what did I say? Lime? I don't know. We're checking the scores because we're near the end of the game, guys. So start playing strategically, if I can quote other politicians. Colbert got that. Douglas the First got that super fast. Colbert is working on probably the highest score ever. 142. Welcome new viewers, by the way. It's Beer and Songs at Brian. We'll get back to stupid songs and drinking beer and cracking wines in a second. We're playing a game. Kyle Holmes got that second at 107. Fuck you, Kyle. Spiral Girl 107. Very respectful. Hat Size 91. Meow House 90. Ferris 178. So that's our current scores. We're down near the last part of the game, which means everybody get ready. You all know the next question that's about to happen. Here we go. Ludwig, well, that's not but lutefisk. Okay, fair enough. That's the same thing probably. Boiled whitefish in Sweden. It's served with a white, I don't know what it is. It sounds gross. Okay, so get ready for the next question. It's a super fast one. You all know the question that's coming if you've played my games before. Dave Colbert, you have a commanding lead. Who can catch up? Let's go. Working on it. Will there be a ninth question? No way, probably not. No, yes. It's awful. Lutefisk. Is it awful? Then why do they keep making it? Seriously. You make a terrible food. Will there be a ninth question? Come on, guys. Only one of those answers is different, which, if you know how these trivia games work, I could have just put Cincinnati in there, like a random thing. Lutefisk. It's gelatinous. I might try. I tried on camera on my, not my net. I live in LA. Could I get access to it? Probably. I may be at the Bristol Renaissance Fair this summer. I will look for it then. Prairie Home Companion, right? Love that. You should have all got this right. Yeah, y'all did. Well done. Not everybody's playing, though. I think a few people didn't answer because they like trying to protect their leads. I mean, I don't know why. Only one of those answers was different. Guys, we're going to the last question of the night. Before we go back to music and shenanigans and weirdness, let's show the scores to see if anything changed. Ferris got that the fastest. Holy shit, she went fast. Nothing changed. Dave Colbert has what we like to call in the business a commanding lead. He cannot be defeated. Dave Colbert, you have essentially won unless you answer incorrectly. And if you answer incorrectly, you're a fucking moron. Oh, I'll say it. The best lutefisk is served with now lingonberries I've had because I go to IKEA and I like the lingonberries. It's kind of like cranberry sauce. It's yummy. It's a little bitter on the tongue, a little sweet on the side of your little potatoes and meatballs and it's always it's the potatoes with a little gravy on it or the meatballs, and there's a greenery. There's a green on the plate. Is it green beans? I don't know what it is. It's yummy, and I like it. Good job, Gary. Yeah, you're not last, Summer Blaze. Good for you, but I like lingonberries. Moving on, guys. Final question of the night. Dave Colbert has the game unless he answers incorrectly. Spiral Girl, good luck. Kyle Holmes, fuck you and good luck. Hat Size, you're a little off the pace, I think. Everybody play anyway. Why not? Ferris One, play for your personal best. Ferris One is very close to breaking 6 figures. Well done. Final question. Here we go. Who was the star of this year's Super Bowl halftime show? Was it Maroon 5, Usher, Rihanna, or the Rolling Stones? Who was the star of this year's diddly-did-did-do? It was only a few weeks ago. It was like 4 weeks ago. Who was the star of that halftime show on the Super Bowl between the San Francisco 49ers, who were superly outmatched by, and it should have been the Ravens, who had a better chance of beating the fucking Chiefs. But I'll get over it. No, it wasn't bad, RKG. The answer is Usher. Rihanna might have been there, but it was Usher. He was the star. He was the guy. He was the one doing the thing. He was the leader, the star, the cult, whatever you want to call him, of this year's 2024's Super Bowl halftime show. Let's look at the final results, guys. Dave Colbert, he answered. He got it right. He answered and he got it right. Wait, did he answer? Yeah, he did. But just to make it so you feel better, Dave held off. He answered at 17,083, right below Tie, who had it at 18,204. Ferris one got that the fastest at 19,466. So Dave won at 179, so almost 180. Yeah, Kyle, fuck you, Kyle, got there within 30. Guys, give it up for Dave Colbert. Lots of love. Let's see all kinds of joy for him. You didn't win, but don't feel bad. It's only $10 of coffee. I got to make sure I got to make sure I can afford these prizes I give out on my show. Hey, speaking of affording the prizes, drop something in the hat. Give it up to Dave Colbert. I know, no Disney question. There was a cartoon question, though, wasn't there? Wait, was there? I don't know. Bye, Kid Stace. Everybody say goodbye to everybody. Not everybody. Say goodbye to Kid Stace. 4-5. Nice job. We already ended the game. I got to get rid of this window. Click. Okay. Oh, shit. I totally queued up the next song. And I forgot to do it. I swear to God, I thought I did this. I'm such an idiot. All right. I didn't take long to bring it up. Hey, guys, this is Beer and Songs with Brian. Your lovely, talented, hopefully, friend on the internet. I'll be your friend on the internet. I'll say you're with me. When things go sideways in your life, I'm your Huckleberry. Just say you're at my house. I'll say, yeah, they were there. I have no idea why that seal got molested at the aquarium. Beer and Songs with Brian. Make a song request, and I will play it or not. Depends what kind of mood I'm in. Can it be? Who can it be knocking at my door? I found it. Go away. Don't come round here no more. Can't you see that it's late at night? Very tired, and I'm feeling right. All I wish is to be alone. Stay away. Don't you invade my home. I didn't do it this high when I rehearsed this. This is from Patreon, and I swear to God I didn't do it this high. Okay, here we go. Let's start again. Who can it be knocking at my door? There's my key. Go away. Don't come around here no more. Can't you see I'm out of tune, lady? Close enough. Can't you see that it's late at night? Very tired, and I'm not feeling right. All I wish is to be alone. We'll fix it later. Stay away. Don't you invade my home. Best off if you hang outside. Don't come in. I'll only run and hide. Who can it be now? 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 Can it be knocking at my door? Make no sound. Tiptoe across the floor. If he hears a knock all day, I'll be trapped. And here I'll have to say, I've done no harm. I keep to myself. There's nothing wrong with my state of mental health. I like it here with my childhood friends. Here they come, those feelings again. Who can it be now? 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 Is it the man come to take me away? Why do they follow me? It's not the future that I can see. It's just my fantasy. Yeah. I gotta scratch my nose. Why is that still on the screen? Hang on. Hang on. Why is the game still on the Twitch screen? I can't. I'm sorry, guys. Just make it not visible. There you go. I just did it on my screen. I have no idea why. I closed that already. Back to solo and... be now? Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Oh, who can it be now? We are. That's what it says. It says we are. Who can it be? Can it be? If you are, good night, son of Quee one. If you're of a certain age, that song was part of your life. That album, right? With the goofy hand-drawn image of like it looks like it was, the album itself looked like something that would be sold by the artist itself at the back of the club in some bar in Melbourne, Australia, which made it even extra charming. Sneak one. Thank you. Go eat dinner. Oh, my pleasure, Sneak One. Okay. Sneak One. Sneak One. If you just joined the stream, I see a few people probably did, probably from the West Coast. This is Beer and Songs with Brian, and we're going to tune the guitar. Make a song request. I've been drinking. If you want your song to sound good, you're free to go. Go to some other live stream. If you want comedy, wit, and chat, and bullshit, I don't know, flirt. One of these days, there's going to be a marriage that came out of my audience. Two of you are going to fall in love, and you're going to name your first child Brian. Even if it's a girl, and not Brianna. Fuck that. Brian. Coming up to special events coming up next. If you got a baby from someone here in the chat, after having sex, of course, not just randomly stealing a kid, but if you stole a baby with someone that you met here in the chat, please turn yourself in at the local authority, because that's a crime. It's called kidnapping. Please name your baby. Please name your baby if it happened through sex. Please name your baby Brian. Please name your baby. Please name your baby. Please name your baby. You're totally getting married? All right. Weren't you already married? You got to move to Arizona now. I like how my audience gets smaller after the quiz. That means people know that I do that quiz. They come here, try to get free coffee and ski-daddle. I never speak ill of my audience, but I know somebody left recently that was a regular, so not that person doesn't count. But you guys that just show up for your free coffee, if you're still watching, you want to leave, just go. I'm going to insult the fuck out of you as soon as you leave. Then you better stay. And give some of your money to me. My daughter got into some good schools. It's funny. I'm like a middle-aged, well, a little older than middle-aged man. I had kids late in life. My daughter's graduating high school soon, and I, hang on, slippers. This light isn't aimed right. It's still got water in it. Yeah, I'm a nerd that way. Oh God, I just saw the playback of that gesture. There we go. There's sexy me. That's the one that's on my Tinder profile. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm an idiot. What was I gonna say? So drop something that slippers. I wish my daughter wasn't so brilliant. Get into a lesser school, baby. Every now and then a letter comes to the house. I look at the school. I go, oh, I know that's a pricey school, and it's a thick envelope. This is a good comedy bit, actually. So my daughter is applying for school. The skinny envelopes come, and I'm like, yes. For the expensive schools. Let's be clear here. Then on the expensive schools, the envelope comes. It's fat, which means that's a yes. Fuck. She got a fat envelope from Cal Arts. God damn it. She got a fat envelope from NYU. I'm not saying the name of the school, Emerald Blaze. It's my daughter. It's personal. I alluded to it. We're going to do hair metal poetry here in a second. That's right. I haven't done it in a while, but what's going to happen? But before we do that, does anybody have any special moments in your life? Birthdays, anniversaries, you just had sex for the first time, you discovered a buried treasure, whatever you want to do, put it in the chat. I'm looking at the chat right now. Check out fastweb.com. They have links for grants. Cat Swank, we're all over it. We're doing the best we can, but thank you. But Cat Swank, you send that to me anyway, even though I said yes to that. Send it to me. I don't mind. You raised a beautiful, smart, talented daughter. Congrats on that. You're welcome, Danny. Or thank you, I should say. 16-year-old work anniversary. Okay, Snarky Mark, that might be tonight's thing. I always want to make at least one thing. I hear about poetry. We're going to do hair metal poetry. Yes, hat size. I think it was your thing, or somebody's thing. You fix your washing machine. Okay, so we have Snarky Mark working at the same business for 16 years, or fairest one who fixed her washing machine. Got to see the new Ghostbusters? Okay, I'll put that in there, sure. What do you guys think? Are any of those worthy of an improvised celebratory song? Wait, Spokane has a soccer team. I'm actually part of the band that plays at the games. Okay, that's fun. They should all be combined. You know, Die. I don't care what you think they should all be, especially since one of those people is, you got a little. Good answer, fairest one. All right, so let's go back. Mark has been working at his job for 16 years. Good for him. Jenny Naven fixed her washing machine. And Danny got to see the new Ghostbusters. I'm going to forget this, though. You got to remind me, guys, in the chat. You know, here's what we'll do. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll combine. I'm sorry about that sound, but I'm queuing up the next song. You guys, we're going to do we haven't done it in a while. The thing where I sing from, what did I call it? Where I sing from the chat. Remember we used to do that. That was the thing we did. Okay. So, well, Emerald Blaze, you just trumped everybody there. Colon cancer screams negative. Good job for you, buddy. Stream of consciousness. Okay, we're gonna play stream of consciousness. Put all those points in there. The job, the Ghostbusters, Emerald Blaze's colon screening, and I might put on my heater really quick. Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna light my heater, which means I gotta stand up. So you're about to see the rest of my outfit, which is just like denim. So don't get super excited. I'm just going right here. I'm barely even off the camera. Here we go. Keep burning you. Slippers, by the way. There we go. Okay, that heater's going. Sitting back down. The fire is going. My monitor is plugged back in. I'm going to put a log on the fire just to make it a little hotter. It's not cold out here at all, especially for you Midwestern people and people in other parts of the world. It's Los Angeles. It's not even nippy, but I'm a coward and I have bad blood circulation. So I just got my blood test back from my doctor. Everything was good except for my cholesterol. I'm a man of a certain age. Guys, it's men usually. I don't know why. You ladies, you guys, why is it women don't? I mean, they can have high cholesterol, but it's mostly men because we're idiots. We're drinking cheeseburgers. Okay, I'm going to go back to nice jeans. Thank you. They're denim. I don't know what they are. Okay, so let's see some stream of consciousness stuff. Good night, Scotty Got Too Hottie. Peace and love, everybody. Say, before we go into the song, let's say love for Scotty Got Too Hottie, and then we'll start the song. Slippers. And we will, hang on, I'm still trying to cue up the next damn song. Wait, where am I in the show? 7:05. Okay, good. And it needs to be about those 3 occasions, which are all lovely, especially the colon cancer one. That's awesome. Maybe we should just do that about that. Emerald Blaze. I don't know. Okay, here we go. I got to find, before I do these, I always have to find, where's my key? What kind of song do I want to do? Okay, here we go. Let's go A minor, E minor. Classic kind of folk music kind of thing. Let's soften the pick a bit. Let's go to a lighter pick. That sounds brighter suddenly. That's right. The pick can change your tone. Give it to Emerald? Yeah, I think so. Emerald Blaze. Yeah. Your colon cancer screening is negative. Good for you. Here's your song. There once was a cell that was an Emerald Blaze colon. It was a cancer cell. It may have caused some havoc and made them have a hard day or night. Medicine and fancy and looking after their health. They happily move forward in life and hope that they stop the cancer. Oh, happy birthday to Emerald Blaze. It's not their birthday, but it kind of is. It's the day that their colon cancer screening came up negative. So it kind of is. Live the rest of your life knowing, or, know that you don't have cancer, and that's a good thing. Fuck cancer. Then colon cancer came out of the woods, and he said to Emerald Blaze, I want to get back in your colon. Won't you spread your ass cheeks wide so I can dive right in? Emerald Blaze said no. Emerald Blaze tightened his butt cheeks and his coccyx and his sphincter so tight that the cancer could not get into his colon. He fought it off. Then the cancer said, that's not fair. You are doing the best with your ass and your hair, and you should probably think about shaving down there. You got rid of me. Colon cancer, you are free. Live your life, you're cancer free. It's cancer free, good for you, Emerald Blaze. There's no cancer in your colon. No cancer in your ass. I know the colon's not really the ass. By the way, last night I went to my doctor where I got the notice that I need to watch my cholesterol. She said, she goes, do you want me to check your colon, prostate? And I went, no. I don't know why I did that. I'm 56 years old. I should have my prostate checked. She didn't push it. She's like, okay. And she moved on. And quite frankly, I'm a little angry. The doctor should go, are you sure? You're 56. May I please put my finger in your ass to make sure your prostate is not enlarged, which it probably is. It doesn't mean it's cancerous, of course. I love how here on my show people share things like that. Congratulations, Emerald Blaze, on your clean bill of health. Fuck that cancer. I love my doctor every time. She should have pushed it. I agree, E. Pam. And by the way, how'd you know that my doctor was a girl? A woman. Good night, Snarky Mark. Oh, can they? I didn't know that. Okay, Gary Pauls. But you know what? The finger up the ass. Come on, guys. Let's not lie about it. It's kind of nice. I got to keep another tab for this one. Hang on. I got to go over here to... Oh, shit. I got 3 things I got to do all of a sudden. I didn't do a very good job of setting up tonight's show. We're going on to hair metal poetry, and I forgot to set up the stupid song. Don't worry, I know how to work the internet. Ari Speedwagon, Can't Fight the Feeling. That's from Kyle. Fuck you, Kyle. Peace of Mind by Boston. Africa Toto. Okay, where the hell is it? It was from, Hat Size, right? Hat Size, put it in there. There it is. Okay. All right. As you guys know, as I type with one hand, and by the way, whenever I do this part of my show, it really fucks up my Google algorithm. So all you people that suggest things for this, you just get out of my face. Oh my God, I ended up on a horrible website with all kinds of crazy ads. Okay, there we go. AZ, by the way, AZ Lyrics is the best one. You got one ad, you got to click out of. Boom, got rid of it. Now, if you're a person of a certain age, you know that one of the greatest moments in our cultural history was the hair metal area, late 80s. I'm going to say, right? 80, let's say 2 to 89. Basically, the hair metal movement destroyed by Nirvana releasing Nevermind. Sorry, hair metal people, but not really, because let's be honest, it was terrible. Oh, shit, another ad showed up. Okay, I don't want this ad here. How do I? No, I don't want to go to the fucking ad. You mother humper. I'm leaving you. Oh, I'm leaving you. I am leaving you. AZ Lyrics, go fuck yourself. Okay, here we go. I'm on another website with 1 million goddamn ads. So the artists, the poets in our culture, it can't always be Shakespeare or Longfellow or the guy that lived by the pond up in Massachusetts. Walden, that guy, Henry James Thoreau. Oh, there we go. From roughly 1983 to 1989, 80, the poets of our culture had long hair, big hair, big hair. And they, good night, Jay Pastiora. They brought culture and art to us. So without further ado, I will I will recite a poetic reading from one of the poets of the time, the collective poet known as Poison. And the poem, I Want Action. But I can't do it like this. As a guy who looks like he fell out of casting for a Cialis ad, I must be the character. Everyone concentrate with me. Oh, shit, that really hurt. Oh, man, ow, I'm lightheaded. And concentrate again on the candle. The poem, I Want Action, by the poet collective Poison. I want action tonight, satisfaction all night. I grab my hand and grab my shoes. Tonight I'm going to hit the streets and cruise down the main strip and check it out. With those schoolgirls hanging around, already I'm in trouble. I'm a sucker for a pretty face. I don't care if she's in leather or lace, 'cause I'm just looking for a little kiss. I want action tonight. Satisfaction, all right. You got the love I need tonight. Long legs and short skirts. These girls hit me where it hurts. I can't wait to get my hands on them. I won't give up until they give in. Not looking for love that lasts. I need a shot and I need it fast. If I can't have her, I'll take her and make her. This is problematic. I want action tonight. Satisfaction. All right. Got the love I need tonight. Hey, sweetheart, slide on in here. No, not in the front. Jump in the back. Why? 'Cause there's something back there I want to show. I don't normally comment when I do this, but for you young people, this shit actually worked on some people. And some of you young people are the result of it. Oh, call out the Gen Zs and the millennials. Hey, sweetheart, slide on in here. No, not to the... We did the same thing again. Oh, I'm sorry. I want action tonight. Satisfaction, all right? Come on, honey. I wasn't that bad, exclamation point. Oh, come on, honey. I wasn't that bad. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, comma, well, wow, wow. This is the best one ever. I want action tonight. Satisfaction. All right. You've got the love I need tonight. I want action tonight. Satisfaction. All right. You got the love I need tonight. You've got the fruit. I need a bite. You light the fuse of dynamite. All right. I need you tonight. Wow. Wow. That was brutal. That's a song. Four men made $1 million off of recording that, and they're still very rich. And they live probably in the same city I live, and they have a very nice house, and good for them. And I will say no more. But that was art back in the mid 80s. Let's just say, thank God for Kurt Cobain. Although, to be honest, thank you for applauding. Snaps, right? Fairest one. Tie. Thank you. And hat size. Is there a graphic for snaps? Here's the deal. If I ever do this show live, which I'm seriously considering it, slippers, I would do that segment, and I'd put on a wig, and I'd read the poetry, and hope that everybody after. There it is. Zombie Bunny, fairest one. There we go. If I ever do it live, it'll be here in LA. So if you don't live here in LA, you probably won't be invited. But we will see. Okay, we're coming up to the end of the show. We're not at the end of the show yet. We got a little while to go, but we're going to start getting there. So start getting your last song requests. You guys all know the regulars that I do. I don't know what I did last week. Ferris one wasn't here. Zadora, you might know it. There you go, Kelly Rose. Lucy was here, Dan. We're going to do a palate cleanser right now of a song. And then we'll do a couple more requests. And what do I have on the live line? We have this one and one that I did last week. So I'm probably going to skip that. And then 2 or 3 more that are kind of stupid and weird. We might do that one. We're going to do that one, I think. Okay, now we're going to do it. Sorry, I had a hard time coming around on that one. Went to a garden party. Rick Nelson. Reminiscing my old friends from Patreon. A chance to share old memories and play a song again. When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name. Rick. They recognized me and I didn't look the same. But it's all right now. Learned my lesson well. Can't please everyone, you gotta please yourself. People came from miles around, everyone was there. Yoko brought her walrus bit and her magic in the air. I forgot Yoko's reference in this one. And over the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes hid in Dylan's shoes, wearing his disguise. Well, it's all right now. Learn my lesson well. Can't please everyone. Well, you gotta please yourself. La da, la da da da, la da da do. That's enough of that. That's Garden Party. I decide when it's enough. I swear to God, I blew this out. Oh, I'm fucking up the magic. Hang on. What the hell just happened? Guys. What just happened? Hey, this is Beer and Songs with Brian. Drop something in the hat. If you can. If you can. We're done with Garden Party. I got New England requested again. I do that a lot lately, so I'm going to skip it. You know who you are if you requested it, but, you know. We're going to do this one, I think, because I think it's going to be weird. I don't know how I'm going to get through it. I got to make an announcement before I even start singing it, but I think it's going to, I'm going to try to make it Slippers. This next song, I'm going to try really hard to do it Brian style. This next song has offensive words in it. It has racist words in it. Okay. So I'm stalling while I find it. Okay, there we go. There it is. Okay, I found it. And it got requested last week, and I skipped it because I'm like, I can't do that one on my show. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? And I realized this week I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. It's going to be offensive. I'm going to say words that are going to make you probably want to get me canceled. But if I may, can I just say, the words you're about to hear are from the character that is singing the song, not the artist performing it. Can we just get that through our heads? Can we have art again? All right, let me calm down. Let me calm down. That's Brian going a little crazy on cancel culture and the idea of people talking about art can't be art. And I just watched The Lighthouse today. That, by the way, that's what the daughter and I watched. So talk about weird shit. Have you guys seen it? I recommend it. It's great. And don't talk about the ending. Don't say, what happened? What you saw is what happened. And that's the story. There you go. You done? I hope you are. Okay, I got to do this Brian style. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Out of tune again. Oh. You guys hear that buzzing? That's my shirt. This shirt has metal buttons and it's touching the guitar. Damn it. Okay, now it's gone. Need new strings. What happened? I don't know. It's a good movie. Fuck the cancels. Is it racist because of the words or the content? It's a character. You'll see. Again, it's not me, it's the character of the song. Calm down. Let's just put it this way. A lot of you are going to be able to take a clip from this and reach me now. Ooh, no matter how you try. Goodbye, cruel world, it's over. Walk on by. Sitting in a bunker here behind cut out the dead wood, waiting to clean up the city, waiting to file the worms, waiting to put on a black shirt, waiting to weed out the weaklings, waiting to smash in their windows and kick in their doors, waiting for the final solution, waiting to strengthen their strain, waiting to file the words, waiting to turn on the showers and fire the ovens, waiting the queens and the coons and the reds and the Jews, waiting to file the worm. Would you like to see Britannia rule again, my friend? All you have to do is follow the worm. Would you like to see our colored cousins home again? All you need to do is follow the world. And it goes and it goes on to the next song. Okay, Waiting for the Worms from Pink Floyd's The Wall. Obviously, you know, after the character of Pink has lost his goddamn mind and become a super right-wing Nazi asshole. All right? There, I sung a song where the protagonist of the character singing this song is has become, I should say. By the way, don't watch Pink Floyd's The Wall sober, right? Right? Because come on, you gotta drink a little, smoke a little doobage. Come on, there's no way. There's no way. Yeah. Well, you know, and also, Ferris, one, you bring up a good point. That song can easily be applied to, our current culture. So maybe in a way that song was mocking our current culture. If you requested that, you know who you are. That song came through last week on Patreon. I'm deleting it from my set list. I'm not deleting it. But we're going to do this one right now. Wait, okay, I spelled it right. We're coming near the end of this show, so please make your end of the show. I have two versions of this. Why do I have two of these? Am I in two? You're out there going, don't be that dick. I got one of those in my life. The high E is flat. There you go. Slippers. Hey, if you just joined us, my name is Brian. This is Beer and Songs with Brian. I'm dealing with a bit of a cough. Good night, tie. Good night, tie. Who has rainbow colored hair. I've met her. I've posted pictures with her. Her hair is colored of rainbows. It's crazy. She answered a very rude question like 4 weeks ago, which I'm still laughing about. I'm not going to say it again. Nobody else say it. If you were here, you remember that. She was a good sport, by the way. Good night. This one goes by fast. I gotta be very careful here. Okay, make sure the next song requests you guys put in are for the last song of the night. Heroes, I've done that one a while by David and David. I think we did Over the Rainbow by Israel like last week or the week before, so let's not do that one. Rainbow Connection is up there. Any new one? A loving song, Two Birds on My Doors, or is it Three Birds? Any kind of song that has a positive message that we all know and can sing along with is completely what I'm looking for. So if you can, wait. Then requested Emerald Blaze. Love boys running the streets, come a little closer. Rough toys under the sheets, nobody knows her. It's gotta go much faster than that. Rough boys, don't walk away, they really missed you. Tough boys, come over here, wanna bite and kiss you. I want to see what I can find, tough kid. Take a bottle of wine when the deal is broken. 10 quid, so easy to find. Not a word is spoken. Rough boys, don't walk away. Pretty, pretty blistered. Tough boy, want to carry you home. Got pretty pissed here. Get inside you. Wanna get inside your better mind. Wanna see what I can find. Rough boys, don't walk away. Wanna buy you leather, make noise, try to talk me away. We can't be seen together. Tough kids, what can I do? So pale and weak, tough fits in my hush puppy shoes. I'm still bleeding, needing, fighting, whining, shining. I wanna see what I can find. Tough boys running the streets, come a little closer. Rough toys under the sheets, nobody knows her. Rough boys, don't walk away, they really missed you. Tough boys, come over here, wanna bite and kiss you. And it goes on. Steve Miller. Maybe. Rainbow Connection. Excuse me, Slippers. That got requested like 4 weeks ago, and I forgot to play it. Rough Boys by Pete Townsend. There's an H in there. A great song by one of my heroes, and what I love about it the most is he lays it all out that he has, let's just call it, bisexual tendencies, and release the song, and everybody's like, yeah, Rough Boys. I'm like, yeah, you didn't, that's awesome. People were getting away with coming out long before this 2024, right? Where now it's like, I'm gay, and we're like, who cares? It's like, we're so used to it, which is awesome, which is how it should be. But we're like, why didn't artists come out before? A lot of them did in kind of a subtle way. Joan Jett recorded, of course, AC/DC. Townsend recorded Rough Boys, which right in there, I want to get inside you. He didn't mean it in the sexual way. He means get inside that person's mind. But he also talks about, go back and look at the lyrics I just sung. There's a lot of twisty-turny to it. And isn't it great that we live in a culture right now where saying you're gay is almost like irrelevant? Okay, thank you, Fairest One. And it's awesome. When I was 14 and 15, becoming aware of gay people and homosexual people, my brain, I'm not sure if I ever conceived of a time where, and I wasn't an asshole kid. I didn't care. It's like, all right, they're gay. Who cares? So maybe my generation. I mean, I'm putting a little praise on me here. Calm down. My generation didn't give a shit. We had a couple guys in our high school that seemed pretty gay, and none of us cared. We're like, all right. Isn't it great? I'm just trying to be positive. I mean, some negative stuff happened recently. People died in Baltimore, and so I'm trying to come up with something that we can all be happy about. That we live in a time and a culture where you can just say, hey, I'm gay. And for the most part, not everybody, for the most part, people go, okay. Great. Anyway, what did you want for dinner? By the way, I didn't talk about it because you're all used to it by now. We're down to the last beers of the night. And you know what they are, but I got to still show them because I'm hoping for an endorsement. It is the Barfine Artichoke, Elysian Space Dust. Still, although not as strongly as it used to be because I have other nominees and I've told you about them before, still, in my opinion, as a hardcore beer drinker and IPA lover, the best IPA in America, followed very closely. So Elysian, you haven't endorsed me yet. Guess what? I'm still available. Okay? A case a week, not a week, I'm not that much of an asshole. A case a month and like $200. And I'll talk about your beer constantly. I have an audience. But guess what? Highlight by Cigar City Brewing, Florida. That's right, Washington. You're challenged by a beer made in Florida. I don't barf like that, but I guarantee you all the pretentious hipster assholes in Washington, present company accepted, but present company also going, we know what you mean, Brian. Yeah. 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 Highlight, Cigar City Brewing, Florida, Tampa. God damn it. Pretty yummy. Pretty tasty. Drop something in the hat, you beautiful, magnificent bastards. I want to thank the following people for Drop Something in the Hat. I want to thank Rick Snyder. It's a nice donation. Thank Kyle Holmes. Very kind of you. Thank you, sir. Gary Pauls, thank you so much. That's it. That's it? Okay. I've only gotten 3 donations tonight. All right. I will use that money to put my daughter into a community college nearby. I'm kidding. Yeah. I want a rivalry between Elysian and Cigar City. They both make a very good IPA, a drinkable IPA, a crispy one that it feels like you're biting into a pine cone in a good way. And they're both very, they're not super bitter. They're not their horrible West Coast styles where they try to over bitter each other. We've talked about that numerous times on my show. We're not doing that. Yeah. So what Ferris just said, yeah. I'm going to call out Elysian, my currently favorite IPA. You're still my love of my life. However, and here's the deal. I can't get High Ally here in California. Everywhere. I can get it. What's the place called? The booze place. Bevmo. Bevmo has it. The nearest Bevmo's in Pasadena. I live in Northeast LA. It's not far away. I can be there in like 15 minutes. But do I want to drive 15 minutes to get it? Probably not. So I go down to the nearby market where Elysian Space Dust is available all over California because it's a West Coast beer. But if you're listening, brewers of High Ally, Cigar City Brewing in Tampa, Florida, your friend Brian is here. I will do what I can for you. I really went off just then. I have no idea what I did. You just did your taxes? Sorry to hear that, Emerald Blaze. I started our taxes 2 days ago. Emerald Blaze, I started our taxes last night. And here's what I've been doing. And we have different taxes because I have a weird job. My wife has a regular corporate job, but I have my dumbass job. And here's what I did. And for all you people that have dumbass jobs like me, remember, every time you enter a number one year, write it down on start another file. What's it called? Document in your computer. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Or write it down if you're old school and write what it is. And then the next year, if you use TurboTax, which I do, Emerald Blaze, I don't do it physically. I do it digitally. I just go through, and TurboTax has this great thing where it just goes to everything that you just did the year before and says, okay, do you want to adjust this? And you go, yep, here's this year's number. Next, this year's number, boom, and you're done. And you do all your taxes in 20 minutes. And I just started them last night. Do you have a weird job? Oh, yeah, 2 businesses. And your substitute teacher job, that's a W-2, right? Or is that a 1090? No, that's a W-2 from the county where you teach, right? Yeah. But you own 2 businesses, which are a problem. Yeah, Maria and I own, of course, we're all really only one business anymore. But, of course, I'm a business. It's weird. I take all my travel. But here's what I try to do. Emerald Blaze, I give this to you. Free advice. Always declare a little more from your private employed thing, because you want to look higher on the whole getting credit thing. If you show 50 grand of income after all your weird deductions, and let's be honest, we all know as private employed people, there's shit. God, this is being recorded. What the fuck am I doing? Emerald Blaze, you agree? If you show, let's say 30 grand, okay, fudge it up to 35 grand. Your tax bill's not going to increase that much, but you're going to look a little more respectable in the world of the IRS. There we go. You'll avoid you're like, okay, he made a living. He paid his rent. God, why did I put this? I'm stopping, Emerald. Well, here's the deal, Zombie Bunny. Here's the deal. I work in other states too, as you guys all know, but the paychecks come to me. I cash them. I'm a business here in California. The California business is what did the work in Florida, in Illinois, in Washington, in Oregon. So, yeah, well, I didn't ruin it, Emerald. I'm telling you, people that are like me that are 1099ers, to declare a little more if you can afford the bill. At the end of 1099ers, just so you know, if you're a W-2 person, 1099, we pay every year. Emerald Blaze pays every year. It looks like probably Zombie Bunny, you pay every year. We pay every year. And there's a bill. You go, okay, there's that money. Look at your bank account. You go, I can afford a little more. I'm going to pay a little more. I'm going to fudge it up. We fudge our taxes up, whereas you W-2 people tend to fudge it down. Right? That's the goal. Right, exactly, fairest one. You're a W-2 person. W-4. Isn't it W-2? Am I thinking of the lubricant? WD-40. No, it's a W-2. Whatever. People with regular jobs, you want to deduct as much as you can. People with my kind of job, we deduct a certain amount, but then we go, and that's my way that I do it. Here's how I do it, Emerald Blaze, and this isn't talking too much. I just don't take as many expenses as I probably could. I'm like, if I took it to a tax professional, they go, well, you can deduct blah, 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 and blee, blee, blee. And I go, you know what? We're good. Just declare that money that blah, 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 and blee, blee, blee would have taken from me. You know what I mean? Oh, my God, Zombie Bunny. You got to move. Okay, let me look at the final song of the night. It's looking like Rainbow Connection. People are like screaming about it. Let me recycle my page. If you just joined us, you're late. Where the hell have you been? The show is Beer and Songs with Brian. I drink beers. I sing songs. I crack wise. We have a good time. We did a Monkey Songs last week. I don't know the one by Perfect. Where are we in the show? Slippers. I'm making a call right here. I'm going to skip Steve Miller. I'm going to go right to the last song. I got to get inside. There's food being cooked, and I got to go be a husband and a father. Before I get to the last song, I do want to thank all of you for watching. My heart goes out to all my lovely friends. If anybody is watching from my birth state, it's not really my home state. I live in California, but my birth state of Maryland. I love Maryland. I miss Maryland on almost every day. I miss seasons. I miss seafood. I miss our flag. I miss water being everywhere. I live in California. I live in a desert. I miss Annapolis, easily one of the most beautiful cities in the United States of America. Don't believe me? Go check it out. It's fucking beautiful. I miss my mom. I miss my brother and my sister, my nephews and their wives and their kids. And I miss just the state, the soil of which made me who I am. So the people that lost people yesterday on the Francis Scott Key Bridge, I mean, there's nothing I can do. Your life just changed in a dramatic way, and God damn it, I'm so sorry. I should have phrased this a different way. I should have started with this and ended with that, but I'm going to go to the next thing, which is it could have been a lot worse. The Maryland State Troopers stopped me from going to the bridge. I wish those 6 guys that were filling potholes called in sick that day. Baltimore is different than what it was when I was a kid. I was 10 years old when that bridge opened. I remember because D.C. had a beltway since I was born, I think. I was born in 67. Baltimore had an unfinished beltway until 77 when that bridge finally finished. And I've only been over it like 6 or 7 times in my life because my life didn't take me along that route for whatever reason. When I lived there, when I got access to a car and a driver's license, we were using the tunnel for whatever reason. There's 2 tunnels that go underneath the harbor, which are now going to be unbelievably overburdened for the next probably 5 or 7 years, however long it takes to build a new bridge. Again, talk to your representative about infrastructure. Maybe some money could have been put aside to build some bumpers around those supports. All you conspiracy theorists, fuck you, you're assholes. And that's it on that. Don't take other people's tragedy and make it your need for attention. Yeah. So, Maryland strong guys, eat something with Old Bay. Have some crab cakes, real crab cakes, not the bullshit you're fed here in California or every state other than Maryland. Get a can of Old Bay at your local grocery store. Here's what you do. Here's what we're going to do. You ready? Go to the grocery store. Old Bay is all around the country. Buy the can, the big one, not the little one, the big one. On the back is probably a recipe. And if it's not, go to their website for crab cakes. It's white bread, mustard, mayo, Old Bay. I think there's an egg in there. I haven't done it in a while. Lump crab meat, not the bullshit ass of the crab. Lump, the white shit, the good stuff. It's expensive. Make it into a thing. You combine it together. You make it into a patty about as big. You know what? About as big as one of the earphones right here on this headset. About that big. Everybody got that? You don't smoosh it. You don't crush it into a puck and cover it with some bullshit Dijonnaise that the Marriott Lincolnshire or the Seattle whatever tries to serve you and calls it Chesapeake Bay crab cakes. No. You take lump crab meat with the ingredients there. You form it together gently. And then you have 2 choices, pan fry or broil. I broil. Put it on a cookie sheet. Put it on your broil. Don't forget, the crab meat is already cooked. All you're doing is getting the flavors to come together, get it to be crunchy and crispy and all that. So calm down. Don't bother frying. Broil. check the temp on it, put a probe in there, make sure the interior temp is like 170 for the egg, really, because again, the crab meat already cooked. Take it out, spatula onto a pan. If you can, white, fat kernel corn, Marylanders, this is for you. Silver Queen corn, that's our corn in Maryland. It's not available anywhere but Maryland. You're not going to get it. I'm sorry, but get a cob of corn or a patata. A little bit of drawn butter if you need it, but you should need it if you made it right. It should be light and fluffy and flaky, and I dare say probably, and I'm a guy who's been around the country, the best tasting local food in America. I know barbecue people are going to lose their shit right now. I live in LA where tacos are pretty goddamn good, but the best food in this country that's based on a region, when done correctly, is real Maryland crab cakes. In fact, I might make them tomorrow for dinner for the girls. I got to go out and buy some lump crab meat, but I'll make them. You'll thank me later. When I was doing the Hack and Slash Christmas special, and one year Mooney and Brune did it, and so I'm there with Phil Johnson, who plays Mooney. We did the show, and we're at like a little cast party get-together thing at a local seafood joint. And I'm sitting at one table with 3 or 4 people. Phil Mooney is over here with 3 or 4 people, and and he's like 8 feet away. He said, "Brian," I'm like, "What?" And he looks and he points at his food, crab cakes, and he goes, "Oh my God!" And I go, "Yes, yes, my son. Welcome to Maryland." Everybody make crab cakes tomorrow night. Patrons, maybe we'll hang out and eat crab cakes. Actually, I have to go to the fair and work tomorrow, so. But out of destruction comes beginning. We've all had moments in our lives where we feel destructed and destroyed, and we rebuild better. Baltimore is going to rebuild a beautiful bridge. The poor people that lost their lives, hopefully the bridge will be named after them. I'm getting misty-eyed because I don't like to think about death of my fellow Marylanders. You got to say it right. It's Balmer. So thanks for coming to my show, guys. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Sorry about that. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday you'll find it, the rainbow connection. Lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do they think we might see? Someday we'll find the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep. Have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls young sailors? A voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. Something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Ah, da, da. Ah, da, 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 da. Apologies, guys. My sleeve was hitting the guitar the whole time, but you didn't seem to mind, and I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Every Wednesday, I look forward to a reset on my life. Of course, suffer is the wrong word. I deal with depression and anxiety. And Wednesday, I look forward to as a way where I get to reset and go to the next rest of the week like gangbusters. I hope that's how you use it, this show. Tomorrow, I'm going to go to the Renaissance Fair here in Southern California. I got a lot of work to do. I got to hammer nails and drive screws and probably hurt myself. And I'm going to do it proudly and happily. And I'll be thinking of you guys and hoping that you guys had a good time. Whatever you got to do tomorrow, go to it, go forward, go positively, especially if you live in Maryland, go forward, go positively. I won't wear my... I can't, Dan. I got to wrap things up. Buddy. It's 8 o'clock. It's a 3-hour show. I got to pee. I'm full of beer. I'm not as drunk as normally because I'm being very careful, not drinking too much. Another thing that I'm doing, so I might as well say that to you. Take care of yourself. Do your meds. Do your therapy. You are a wonderful being, and whatever tragedy befalls you, whether or not it's a bridge collapsing in your region or you having a hard time at work or in life, remember, you're always welcome here. You're always welcome in this community, and we support you, and you're loved, and hopefully you're happy. And I really super duper 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 appreciate you coming. Thanks for all your donations in the hat. I appreciate it. I think I made enough tonight that I can afford a nice dinner. You bought me a dinner. Thank you. Yay. Well, me and the wife and the kid. You know, that's nice. I might start doing that. I might start giving you guys actual physical knowledge of, what is that? Okay. Of stuff that you help me with. Patrons, be warned right now, we're coming to the point where I'm not traveling anymore, so bad advice is probably going to rear its ugly head during the Southern California Renaissance Fair. Not for at least another 2 or 3 weeks, because I got a lot of work to do to get the fair open. Once it does, though, I may have a croaky voice. I'll talk like this, but we'll do it. If you want to see the most R-rated live stream I do and you're not a Patreon, go to Patreon. It's in the liner notes right below me. Become a Patreon today to see all the bullshit, the weirdness, and the insanity that happens over there. You've been, I don't know about, and Tao of Lucy, of course. Yeah, bad advice. You've been a great audience. Thank you so much. I'm going to go inside and pee and eat some food and love on my family and probably finish this beer. Here's to you. Thank you for coming to Beer and Songs with Brian. Good night, everybody.